All right, if you're a student or researcher or really anyone doing serious academic work, you've probably been wondering, which AI tool should I actually be using? Well, today we're going to settle it. We are putting the biggest names in AI head-to-head in a serious stress test to find out who really comes out on top.
Because let's be honest, when it comes to your research, you can't afford to mess around. You need a tool that's reliable, one that's not going to waste your time, or worse, just flat out invent facts. The stakes are just too high. So we need to know, which of these AIs can you truly trust?
So I went all in. I actually paid for the professional, upgraded versions of the top 4 AI tools to see how they perform under real pressure. This isn't about marketing hype or some free trial. This is a real, tough stress test designed to push them to their limits on the tasks that matter most for academic work. And here are our fighters. In the ring today, we have Claude Pro, the powerhouse ChatGPT Pro running on GPT-4, Google's Gemini Advanced, and the research-focused Perplexity Pro. We're going to see how they stack up in 2 absolutely critical academic challenges.
First up, we've got the PDF Gauntlet. This is maybe the most fundamental task, right? You give the AI a document, a PDF you already have, and you ask it questions. Can it actually understand the text and give you accurate answers without just hallucinating?
So here's how we set it up. It was a 3-step process. First, we give the exact same set of PDFs to every single AI. Then we started with some simple, straightforward questions just to check for basic understanding. But here's the fun part. Then we started asking sneaky questions, prompts about things that sounded plausible but were totally false, just to see if we could trick the AI into making a mistake.
You know, this is a really tough test. It's designed to figure out which tools are actually reliable and which ones will just tell you what they think you want to hear. So, who survived? Who didn't fall for our traps?
Whoa. Okay, the results here are honestly pretty shocking. Just look at this gap. Claude is sitting at the top with a perfect 100% score. It got nothing wrong, not a single thing. Meanwhile, you've got Perplexity and Gemini trailing behind, and then all the way at the bottom is ChatGPT Pro. It was wrong almost 1/3 of the time. That's a huge deal.
So the takeaway from round 1 is crystal clear. If your job is to take a document that you already have and pull accurate information out of it, Claude is without question the undefeated champion right now. It just didn't lie. But you know, analyzing docs you already have, that's only half the story for a researcher. So now we move on to round 2, the citation challenge. This tests a completely different but just as vital skill. Can these AIs go out into the world and find new, real, verifiable sources for you?
And this is where we run into the single biggest danger of using AI for research, the dreaded hallucination. This is when an AI just invents a source. It'll look completely legit with a real-sounding author and title, but the paper itself is totally fake. It simply does not exist. It's a massive problem.
And to really push them on this, we got sneaky again. For instance, I asked each AI to explain something called the Stapleton theory of photovoltaics. The catch? There is no Stapleton theory of photovoltaics. I completely made it up. A good AI should say, sorry, I can't find that. A bad AI will just start inventing an explanation.
Now remember how poorly ChatGPT did in the first round? Well, this was its big chance for a comeback. Could the AI that was the worst at understanding existing documents somehow be the best at finding new ones?
And wow, the results were a complete and total shock. Everything got flipped on its head. Look at this. ChatGPT, the loser of round 1, is now the decisive winner with over 82% accuracy. And Claude, our perfect champion from before, it's dead last. A stunningly bad 40% accuracy. That means it was making up sources more often than it was finding real ones.
Just let that sink in for a second. The most reliable, trustworthy tool for reading PDFs was the absolute least reliable tool for finding them. This is a massive distinction, and it tells us something incredibly important about how these AIs work right now.
So what on earth does all this mean? Well, it means we've got a split decision. And really, the biggest takeaway from this entire experiment is this. There is no single best AI for all your research tasks. It completely, 100% depends on what you are trying to do. This little scorecard right here tells the whole story. It's so clear, Claude is the best at PDF accuracy, but it's the weakest at finding references. And ChatGPT is the exact opposite. The weakest with your PDFs, but the best at discovering new sources. Gemini and Perplexity, they're kind of hanging out in the middle. Pretty good at both, but not the best at either. It's a clear trade-off. So the takeaway here is that a smart researcher isn't looking for one tool to rule them all. Nope. You need to think more like a mechanic. You need to build yourself an AI toolkit and know exactly which tool to pull out for which specific job.
Let's make this super simple. Here's your cheat sheet. If you've got a pile of PDFs and you need to summarize them or pull info from them, you use Claude Pro. It's the most accurate. But if you're starting from scratch and you need to find new sources for a literature review, you turn to ChatGPT Pro. It's your best bet for finding real references.
So let's just boil this down to the essential rules. First, there's no one-size-fits-all AI. Got it? Second, use Claude for the deep work on docs you already have. Third, use ChatGPT when you're exploring and looking for new stuff. And finally, this is the most important rule of all, and it is non-negotiable. No matter what tool you use, you always have to verify the references it gives you. Remember, even the best one was wrong almost 20% of the time.
And all of this leaves us with a pretty big question for the future, right? As this technology evolves at this insane speed, are we eventually going to get one super AI that can do everything perfectly? Or is the future of smart, effective research always going to be about the researcher who knows how to use a specialized toolkit, knowing the strengths and the weaknesses of every tool they use? It's definitely something to think about.